Two step, two step.
Get jiggy with it.
Niggas like, hey yo.
uh,
Anyway, what's
yeah.
up, everybody? Welcome, welcome to Nerdcap, episode 5.
Yeah, I think it's about 5 now.
Yeah, episode 5.
Yeah.
We still here. You know what I'm saying? We kind of out here doing our motherfucking thing, a thug jizzle. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jinzo-Sama, and I'm here with, of course, my co-host.
DJ, what's up, y'all?
Hey, perfect. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into it. Kevin Feige is a sham artist, a shyster. Kevin Feige, I wouldn't trust this man with anything whatsoever because for those of you who don't know, we all knew about Mahershala Ali's Blade movie, right? And everybody's been waiting for it to come out. Everybody's like, okay, where's it at? And they keep pushing it back. They keep pushing it back. They keep pushing it back. Now, me personally, I made a video some months ago, basically, and I was like, here's my theory. They're trying to go woke, right? And I don't mean like woke, like no chin, don't bathe, like, sweaty face, BO written basement dwellers like Asmongold or something like that. No. I mean woke, like, like, how do I say it even further? Because like their version of woke, that Asmongold woke is like, you're not a white man, so therefore I don't want to see it. If you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're a woman, anybody. If you're not a grizzled man, if you don't look like Snake, Solid Snake, Nathan Drake, fucking Joel, which those are all my goats right there. All my goats. I'm not gonna blame them for the weird audience that they bring around. But I'm talking about that type of woke where it's just like niggas want to see, or not niggas want to see, but these industries want to turn Blade into like some black think piece, right? And I'm like, bruh, don't do it. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. It doesn't have to be this, bruh. We don't have to see Blade start thinking about like to the early 1400s and shit, thinking about slavery. Look, I understand everything has its place, but a lot of people, especially like a lot of black people and black nerds, they kind of get tired of the whole slave thing, the whole just all of it together, bro. This everything has to be a struggle. It can't just be like, oh, this is a property where it's just a black fantasy. You know what I'm saying? He's a black guy. That nigga's just in a fantasy world. He doesn't have to be a slave that broke free. He doesn't have to be I don't know, a drug dealer. This nigga doesn't have to be a gangster. This nigga doesn't have to be none of that shit. He can just be a guy with a sword and let it be. You know what I'm saying? So my thing
Yeah.
is,
And
I feel like, huh?
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Let
just feel
me
like
finish your
Disney is
thought.
kind of pushing, like, that's why I personally believe that they're trying to push this story, but it's just not making sense because it's hard to fit all that shit in with, like, it's not hard to fit it in with Blade, but like, you only have a certain amount of time for a runtime of a movie. And then yet again, you have people like Kevin Feige. After seeing that statement he just posted, it kind of backs up my statement even more. With bro saying, "Yeah, we're pushing the movie back because we didn't just want to make him we didn't just want to put him in a leather coat and have him just start killing vampires." That's exactly what we want, actually. But this nigga Kevin Feige just like, yeah, hey, listen, we didn't want to just make him Blade. We had to make him more than Blade. No, you don't.
Uh-huh.
Make him Blade. You don't make Hulk more than the Hulk. Just make him Blade. It's like I don't understand. Tony Stark, they're not doing anything extra with Tony Stark. They're not doing anything extra with with Captain America. Why does Blade have to be like somebody that's complicated when it comes to making a movie? You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah, I feel that, and I think honestly, those type of stories, they do have their place and can be very creative. As you know, we just saw Sinners, and that was, of course, it had fantasy, but it was had historical context and placement, and most people really like that one, including myself. So I think certain things has its place, but I kind of agree with the statement. Like, I those films are good. I don't want too much of it for as like, don't I will need more like slave films, but some of those pieces are good when you're mixing the two. But I think as like a black community, we also want just straight up like black people existing in fantasy, in superhero them, and all those things. And sometimes when it's when it's always connected to struggle, and it's just kind of like, what are y'all trying to say? You know what I mean? Like we want to like see someone like them thrive in these
All right. I'm
particular
trying to see some niggas
environments, and just
overcome, bro.
actually, and not even thrive, just exist without it being like the struggle, the race struggle. And we
Yeah.
and it's not to say that it doesn't happen, and we know that a lot of things, especially in America, almost everything you look at is really kind of
Yeah.
rooted in some type of racism. Totally
Mm-hmm.
get that, and we can go down a whole rabbit hole on that. That's not to say that that's not reality, but sometimes you need some of that that's in the non-reality, and sometimes it
Mm-hmm.
kind of comes off as wrong when, depending on who's like writing it and who's like producing it. Because
Yeah.
when they look like us, then it's like okay, but when it's like just a whole bunch of, when it's like a corporatized, or I don't know if that's even a word, corporatized version of it,
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of comes off kind of the wrong way sometimes. So, but
Yeah.
especially with
Yeah.
Blade, I think you just go straight Fantasyland existing in the MCU. But I think from what I heard, I believe one of the earlier versions, now this is complete. This could be a complete rumor reveal, but it was like they was gonna bring in like him having
His
like a
daughter.
daughter or something like that,
Yeah.
and I'm hopefully that got scrapped because okay, now here's my thing about that with these MCU people who have children. So take Tony Stark for example. Tony Stark had a whole like freaking arc, like from being a selfish narcissistic person all the way to being like offing himself for the universe. But by that time, by that latter like 90% of his arc, that's when he kind of like had a child.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't want. I want to see, if you're introducing a character, I want to kind of see that character first before you introduce like their offspring, unless their character just always have like always kind of had offspring and that's part of their story. Like
Yeah.
same thing with like they're about to do with Fantastic Four. Like we're getting introduced to the MCU Fantastic Four, but Sue
Mm-hmm.
Storm is already pregnant with probably like this ultra powerful, what I think it look, Franklin Richards. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'd rather, now it may play out okay and fine with the story, but
Yeah.
before seeing the film, I'd rather just kind of see the Fantastic Four and introduce like them having this child like a little bit later, not introducing them. Oh yeah, they're about to have this child who is gonna replace them or be this powerful thing in the universe.
Right.
That's
Right.
kind of like
Right.
my 2 cents on that. At least let them have a little bit of arc. Even like with Wanda, she had some arcs or some changes before they introduce her twins and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my bit on that. Like don't do that to Blade in his first outing. Like let him be Blade, like maybe in the beginning of Blade 3, introduce the child or something like that, but
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
him be
Yeah.
Blade first. So
No, I agree, man. Jumping in straight with the kid is just like, bruh. That's just a way. That's just a way to like nosedive a character's like
mhm,
franchise, just like the character's IP. Just starting off with Blade's daughter, and then it's the funny part was because I didn't even know nothing about it until
mhm.
some dude that posted on my video. He was like, "Yeah, man, they said they were gonna make the video about like Blade's bisexual daughter or something like that." I'm like,
Oh really?
first of all,
Oh.
what does that being bisexual do with anything at all? Like, why is that even like a? I was like, why is that even like a talking point in the movie? I'm like, if
Yeah.
she's
Hey, turn out
bisexual,
that
like
guy just
fine, but what does
turn out that guy
that
just
what's that got to
completely
do
made
with it?
that part up.
I'm just like, bro, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I was just
that's
like,
I didn't
hey,
I didn't hear that part. That's crazy.
literally, I was
Um
like, I didn't even know. I was like, hey, man, I was like, okay, but does that have something to do with like the vampires or something? That does that have
yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah,
Like, I mean, it's cool, but like, does it play into the story anyway or whatever?
yeah, yeah,
Past that though, but it's yeah, man. It's just like I said, like I understand people have mixed opinions because even when I said the whole thing about like when I made the whole video about the
Mhm.
Blade thing, I'm like, I'm not trying to see Blade like fighting like or trying to free the slaves or anything like that. I know there was like
Yeah.
one super hotep nigga that came out. He was like, listen here, brother. You got to understand that what you're saying is really detrimental to the black community. We need pieces like that. I was like, nigga, there's 100 million slave like movies.
Yeah.
Go watch one. There's slave books. There's slave
Yeah.
documentaries. Nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up talking to me personally about what I'm talking about, I want to see Blade, nigga. If you want to go see a slave movie, Roots is like it, they got it in HD 4K now. Go watch Roots, nigga. Like I want to see a nigga killing vampires. We don't have to do this. And I'm like, it's crazy to me that like just by saying that, I just want to see black people doing regular
Mhm,
shit, like, fantasy shit, sci-fi shit, black people in
mhm.
anime. It's fine. Just because I want to see it, like, okay, like, why does that got to be, like, taken as a oh man, like you're going against like the first of all, because we're talking about like one dude even say like the dude was like that you're going against the culture. I'm like, brother, that's not a part of the culture I want to like wear like a chain, brother. I don't want to wear slavery like it's a. You see what I'm saying? Like, first of all,
Yeah.
is this nigga? I'm like, I don't know if the nigga's trying to wear like a badge of honor or something. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. That shit was
Yeah.
wild as hell. Anyway. I'm like,
And
yo, get
And
the
the
hell
thing
out of here.
is, like I said before, like those things have their place. It's like, but do we want like Disney to be the one like
No,
telling that kind of tell that kind of thing?
no.
Like, if they have some talented people like behind it, yeah, it could work. But at the end of the day, it is Disney, so it's only gonna get kind of so raw
Mhm.
and based in reality. So that's kind of like another thing. Like I'm fine with it, but Disney, y'all just do your fantasy thing. Like
Yeah, bro.
do that.
Absolutely.
And I'm fine with like there being some independent fantasy things that kind of cross between the fantasy and the historical or whatever
For
message.
instance,
Um
take Sinners though. Take Sinners.
mhm.
Sinners is fine. I had no problem with
Yeah.
Sinners because it's it's not a period piece, but it's a period piece. It's in a set time, bro.
Uh-huh.
You know, set
Uh-huh.
time in the South. You know,
Yeah.
it plays out the way it does. You know what I'm saying? In that time, that's what was going on. Cool. And they just, work the story around the time period. That's
Right.
cool. Blade has nothing to do with like I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, well, actually, in Blade chapter 46, he actually fought the Ku Klux Klan. All right, whatever, nigga. I'm talking about Blade in general. It's just
Yeah.
a day walking vampire, and that let's just start there. Start from the basis of the character, and just let him go and fight a vampire and all this shit. We
Uh-huh.
watched Wesley Snipes Blade all the way from Blade all the way to Blade Trinity or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, that's it. Like the same thing like that. Just take that idea and push it somewhere else. Put it right there where Mahershala Ali is, and that's the end of the story. Like I don't see why this is like I don't know some sort of like debatable subject here. I
Yeah.
don't get it, bro. And I'm like Kevin
Yeah.
Feige just saying that shit where he's like we just didn't want to put him in the leather coat and have him killing vampires. Then what the hell did you want him to do, Kevin? Like what do you want from Blade,
Yeah.
Kevin? What do you
Yeah.
want from
And
Blade?
at this point, would have been so many delays. Like this story got to be phenomenal. like you can't just
And
have
it's not gonna
a
be.
subpart.
That's
It's
putting
not
level of
because
expectation. That's putting a crazy amount of expectation on a story
well, the
that could
reason
be
the reason it's not is because y'all have taken like when was he announced as Blade? I don't know, 2010.
2023, 2024, 2024, I think.
well, no, I think it was way before that.
2023. I wouldn't say anything before that.
Um,
You
it
want to
might
say
be before
2022?
that.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know about
I don't have my
2022.
laptop. I don't have my laptop with me, but when
Huh.
Mahershala Ali was announced as Blade,
Yeah, let me find that out.
that jump may have been 2022, maybe
Uh,
2021.
all right. Hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know how to spell this nigga name, bro. It's not the way I want to spell. His name
Yeah.
isn't spelled the way I want to. I want to
Yeah,
spell it.
it's kind of a I don't say difficult spelling, it's just like if you're not used to just spelling it, you're not gonna like be able to do it right off the cuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's about as. I think I got about as close as I can.
All right.
Yeah. Let me. Jamie, could you pull up that footage? Oh my God, my bad, bro. Excuse me. Hey,
Good.
that nigga was confirmed as Blade back in 2019, bro. God, pre-COVID, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I
God
knew it had been a minute, like, bruh. 6 years, bruh.
damn, bro.
6
2019,
years, bruh.
woo, bro.
Yeah, that's
Kevin,
insane.
at this point, just put him in the coat and let him fight vampires, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's
What are we
like
doing?
because that's what I said. There's no way that at this point that the story is gonna be extraordinary because there's no way you can tell. Like even if you tell it's a regular basic story, it's gonna be like, dang, we waited 6, 7 years for this. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, it can't be 6 years because it's not releasing this year. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
what 7+ years, pretty
yeah.
much, waiting for a at best probably okay story.
But that's the thing. You can fix this by literally just making you can take a simple premise and just like you have to make sure the action choreography is on point, the line delivery is on point,
Mhm.
and everything. If you can just get key elements with
Mhm.
a basic story, you could still come out on top here.
Mhm.
But
You know
trying
what?
to do whatever the hell they're
I
trying to do, it
I
ain't
think
cutting it.
I think I know what they're gonna have to do. I
What's
think I
up?
know what they're gonna have to do for
Get
Blade.
Ryan
Uh,
Coogler. What's his name? Coogler. Ryan. I can never get his name. Coogler.
Ryan
Shit. I
Coogler.
can never say it. Yeah.
Not. I mean, yeah, he'll be great, but that's not what I was thinking.
All right.
But kind of similar to what he kind of did with Sinners. So it doesn't
Mhm.
necessarily have to be him, but okay, here's what he need to do with Blade because we already know that the story is going to be subpar at best, only because we had to wait 7 years for it, right? And
Mhm.
in reality, at this point, we really just want to see Blade fight vampires. What they need to
Yeah.
do, they need to do like a movie. It just happens, but it only happens over the course of one night. To where this like Blade, I don't know, is getting like hunted by
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of vampires, and you literally start out with a whole bunch of vampires like coming down, I don't know, from a ceiling and about to
Mhm.
jump Blade, and he has like slayed him the whole movie. So the whole movie, he's like, think of we just watched a movie recently. Well, a rewatch for me, but like the raid, how that jump just happened like in a
Yeah. Yeah.
sequence
Like
over
one.
like
Yeah.
a
One.
over like a couple
Yeah.
hours, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
just do the Blade. So take the raid and Sinners, put those together, and insert Blade and vampires, bro,
That's
and
it.
just shoot that film. Just have good
That's it.
choreography, good lighting. The end of the movie happens when like the sun comes up, and have them say some type of line like I don't know. I
Why
don't know what the
motherfuckers
line
always trying
is.
to ice skate
Yeah.
uphill? Why
Yeah.
motherfuckers? Look,
Yeah,
bro.
had a man like
Dead ass.
just put his glasses back on or something like that and like put his, sword back
Store back.
in
Yeah.
the movie. Movie done.
Done. And guess what?
That's all you need, bro.
People are gonna walk out there and be like, "Oh, that was actually pretty decent. That was pretty good."
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it, bro.
Let's do a
My
straight
thing
action
is,
film. I don't care about how it's connected to anything MCU, bro. Like, unless you have it at the end or something like that. Somebody comes up like, "Dang, did I miss something?" Like, I don't know who you would have during that time. I don't know, I don't know,
yeah.
Punisher or something like that. It's like, dang, I must have missed something.
I ain't gonna lie, that would make for a slick cameo though. Putting Punisher in
Yes,
that
it would.
joint, that would make for a
Mm-hmm.
good cameo, bro. Just having
Yeah, bro.
what's his
Yeah.
name? John Bernthal is his name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, having John Bernthal just be like, I've been trying to fuck it. Nigga sounds like he's been
Yeah.
swallowing a pack of quarters.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Or
I've been
you have
shooting these bastards all night. I've been
right.
shooting these
Right.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, you have Blade walking out a dark alley when the sun is coming up, and one
Yeah,
is about to like try to like get him in the back, and he get like
yeah.
blasted with a shotgun, and Blade just look
Oh
back.
man.
He look
Yeah,
like, yeah, watch your back, man. So
bro.
some, but
With the way the MCU's going, that my thing is these niggas are already kind of freestyling already.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They'll start with like a premise and they'll start freestyling. Why not? Who would
yeah,
not be hyped for a a, a possible Blade Punisher team up in the future?
yeah,
Like,
bro.
why not? Just go balls to the wall, bro. Just
Yeah, bro.
fucking
Blade
why
X
not?
Punisher, bro. I don't know what you call it. Knights of Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, call it Violent Nights. Violent
Right,
Nights.
right, right.
Wait, is that
Yeah, bro.
that's a movie already? I think Violent Nights already a movie.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey,
Hey, listen, I
yeah.
put the brain in the robot, so, but
But at this point, bro, that's what you
mhm,
need to do with Blade. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I will be, I would, because I right now I have zero excitement for Blade film. I'm like, I know the story's
absolutely.
gonna be trash. Well, I ain't gonna say story's gonna be trash. It's gonna be like not worth the wait.
Yeah, yeah,
But if
yeah,
you
yeah,
tell me
yeah,
like it's gonna be a Blade and it's just like a whole night trying to get through the night, one night,
yeah.
bro, I'm good. I'm fine with that, bro.
Honestly, and you don't even have to I know people are like, oh, well, who's going to be the villain? Dracula? It could honestly be some sort of like lesser fiend vampire or some
Yeah,
shit. And then like at the end, bro's like, oh, like it doesn't matter if you kill me because he's coming. The Prince of Darkness is coming or whatever,
yeah,
the King of the Night. And he's like, who the fuck are you talking about? All hail Dracula, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah,
if you
yeah,
could allude to Dracula,
yeah.
that'll go hard too, bro. You know what I'm
Uh huh.
saying? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey,
yeah.
make a
Uh-huh.
do a little. Never mind. I was about to say do a little Morbius a little Morbius, a little Morbius cameo. Oh boy.
Shout out to Morbius.
Hey, shout out to Morbius. It's Morbin time, nigga. It's Morbin. I ain't gonna lie. If Marvel get their hands on Morbius, for sure, they're definitely gonna use this. It's Morbin time. They're. I swear to God, they'll have them say it. I swear.
Yeah,
Kevin
I
Feige
pray
can't help
not.
himself.
I pray
I'm
not.
telling you. Now,
It's Morbin time. Oh, God.
Now to pivot, uh, to pivot off of that, another franchise or another movie that's being delayed to hell that I have lost all complete excitement about. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. Man, they said they pushed that shit back to
Yeah.
2027. So I mean, like,
Which is
what's the point?
crazy. It was crazy because originally, it was supposed to come out literally the following year,
Yeah,
like a 1 year after. Now this been in like a what, 3? That's like what, 3 years delayed in,
it's about 3 years delay.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Now
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's only one reason why I would let all this slide, right?
Mhm.
And the only reason I'd let this slide is because I'd let it slide if Sony was actually doing, if they were taking what they did into consideration the last time, and instead of putting so much pressure on their animators, they're allowing them to work at a decent pace, which is causing the movie to be delayed more and more and more. I'm fine with that because if you remember, that was like a huge thing. They were like, Sony was out there like with 2x4s beating these niggas across the ass. Like, bro, finish the damn movie, redo it
Yeah.
again, redo it again. Yeah. So they said they had dudes redoing
Mhm.
scenes like after they were fully completed. Like they're watching like, start
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they got that
Yeah, I mean,
Mappa treatment.
yeah, if that's the case, I'd rather them push it back to a
Mhm.
later date and then tell us actually it's gonna be ready this date instead of just kind of keep pushing it back later and later. Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I just assume it might never come out at this point. Which I know it will, but it's just like, all right, bro. Like y'all don't have no type of planning skills, apparently.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know how long a project is gonna take, that's a problem with your project
Yeah.
management skills. So yeah.
I mean, bruh,
Sidebar. What do you think? I don't know if did you ever see that test footage or those test images of that Batman Beyond thing with this in that Spider
yeah,
Verse
yeah, I
animation
saw it.
that
Yeah.
they pitched
Oh
that
yeah.
I guess they just kind of shot down essentially. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I think it was a huge disappointment that these niggas let that fall to the wayside because it looked
Yeah.
very good. It was the
Uh-huh.
same team that made Into the Spider Verse. Batman Beyond the animated series was peak. The comics are
Yeah.
so pretty damn good. I have not seen a person that says they hate anything Batman Beyond related ever. So that's the
Yeah.
first thing. And I know I'm a huge fan of Batman Beyond. Um, that being said, though, I don't know, man. They fumbled that shit hard. They fumbled that hard, bro. That was a
Yeah.
hard fumble, huge fumble.
Yeah.
And it's funny
And
because
which
around the
is
same time, Sony fumbled completely unrelated. Sony fumbled that little shit with the Spider-Man Insomniac joint that's on PlayStation, like the newest Spider-Man games that were
the
coming out.
game. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were supposed to be like a multiplayer shit where you can play as like different Spider people, and y'all all go
Uh,
through the city and you're doing missions and stuff like that. And they scrapped that too, pretty much at the same time with the Batman Beyond
yeah.
thing and the Spider-Man thing. So that was just a moment in time where everybody was just, I'm talking about fumbling the bag, taking the
Yeah.
the the money that they had here, flushing it down the toilet, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Which is weird because DC, like Warner Bros. Say what you will about them and their faults, because they have many of them. The animation department though, we usually with DC is usually on point. So the fact that they kind of just shot that down is kind of interesting because they've done different styles of different animation when it comes to DC. Like, they got the classics, the DC EU, which I guess is or DC AU, which I can't remember if it's still going. You got that, but then you have those ones where it's like Batman, but he's like a placed in like I don't know the 70s, or it's like this weird old animation, but placed in the back in the 70s. You have that type of animation. So I see
Mm-hmm.
they're willing to take liberties when it comes to animation. So it's kind of funny that they just said, we don't want to do this one. So
But why?
yeah.
I don't get it, bro. It's like you had it all right there. Like, bro, that
Yeah.
jump with first of all, that movie would have did gangbusters, bro. That movie would have
Yeah.
did so good because first of all, it would have scratched the itch that the Into the Spider Verse left everybody with, and that would have like whetted everybody's appetite for sure until Into the Spider Verse came out. If anything, honestly,
Uh,
it probably would have been a perfect thing to go hand in hand. So while Sony's dropping Into the Spider Verse, DC could
mhm.
be dropping into the Batverse or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck,
And like
Into the Beyond
Batman,
verse.
right. And Batman's like their biggest like superhero IP. So I was like, why not? Like you animate everything else Batman related. So I was like, why not? So
I don't know,
but
man.
yeah.
I don't know.
They even have a
Bruh,
freaking Bat Family game that I don't know if anybody play. I didn't,
which
but
was ass, bro. The game was not. I think it was like Gotham Knight. Was it Gotham Knights? I
yeah,
think it was called
I
Gotham
think
Knights.
that's right. Yeah. So choosing
Hey.
like having a Bat Family game
Mm-hmm.
over a Batman Beyond like animated movie
Animated
is the
film.
same. Yeah, that's the same. That's insane.
Oh man. Hey, you hate it, bro. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so bro, I'm meant to tell you about this. I got asked this question, so I really want to get your opinion, and I want to get
Mhm,
the opinion of all the listeners. If you can comment, if you're watching this any place you can comment. Uh somebody asked me on my YouTube, they were like, "Hey, who do you think will win in a fight?" I'm
mhm.
sorry, it wasn't what do you think will win the fight. It was, do you believe that Garou, base Garou from One Punch Man,
Mhm.
could defeat all the lower moons from Demon Slayer? Right? So I
Best
already gave
girl.
my answer. I gave my answer on that video, bruh.
Oh, the lower moons. Okay.
All the lower moons, right? All the lower moons. I already gave my answer, but I want to get
Mhm,
your opinion. I want to get everybody else's opinion. Do you think that Garo could defeat all the lower moons? Base Garo. So base Garo goes, realistically speaking, some people will say Garu. I keep saying that. I don't know why I'm tweaking. Base Garo
mhm.
goes from uh up until where he like gets his eye busted and he like
Mhm.
rubs the blood in his hair or
Yeah.
whatever. But realistically to me, that's still base Garo. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's still base until
Basically at the end of
um
season 2. Right.
basically, yeah. By the time he gets
Okay.
carried away and goes like when they
Uh-huh.
carry him to the Monster Association, once he gets in there and everything starts going on there, that's when it
Mhm,
leaves the whole base Garo thing. But from the moment you see Garo to me, the moment you see Garo to the moment when he gets carried away by Phoenix Man, all that is base Garo.
mhm.
So
Okay.
uh
He's a
what's your name, bro?
little now, is it like a gauntlet situation or he's getting jumped by them?
It's a gauntlet situation.
Okay. And I'm simple. Well, obviously gotta be at night. Um
Yeah, got no choice but to be in
yeah. I'm going with no, off the simple facts
there.
of it's the regeneration
Mm,
that's gonna be an issue.
mm,
And Garou at this point, you see him take kind of damage where he kind of just had to like take a break in between fights.
mm,
Um, and with like the demons that are even the lower ones, they still got a regeneration ability. Even if I remember the spider one, he was lower, right?
yeah,
He wasn't
Rui,
part of,
yeah.
yeah, even him, he was kind of like an issue.
Mm,
Um, they basically had to jump him in order to, take him out. Well, actually, if you recall, Tanjiro and Nezuko, even though they kind of took like they kind of beat him at first, but they didn't really beat him. The other Hashira, the water Hashira, I forget his name. He was the one who ended up like killing him in
yeah.
that slash. But oh well, I forgot. That's the other thing. Does he have? Are we?
Nitrin.
Yeah. Are we just kind of like
So
negating that part? Acting like that doesn't. It's not like an
here's my
active
thing.
factor.
Here's my thing. I gave it two caveats. One, if he
Mhm.
does have Nitrin, which I already said, like
Uh-huh.
if he had like a Nitrin weapon, it'd probably be like some nunchucks or some Nitrin like brass knuckles or
Uh-huh.
something. Uh, and then so yeah, so one of the caveats is if he
Mhm.
has Nitrin weaponry, and the other one is if he doesn't.
Mhm.
Uh, of course, I'm gonna let y'all know what I think, but go ahead, bro. So I mean,
Yeah.
like with that, so
Yeah.
let's start here with the Nichiren. When if he has
Okay.
Nichiren weapons, do you think he can take the lower moons?
I think he has. I think he has a chance because it's a look. Well, I would say it's a little bit more even because it's going to mess up their ability to then regenerate. But then at
Mm-hmm.
that point, I have to go into their actual physical strength capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Now, granted, while you're thinking about this,
mm,
I want you to think about it on both sides. The
mm.
statistics of Garo and the statistics of these upper moons. Now, if you need a refresher, I mean,
We
I'm
said
sorry, not
lower
upper
moons,
moons,
right?
lower moons. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll say upper
Now, if
moons.
you
I
need a
think he's getting
refresher on these
thrashed.
lower moons,
Mhm.
but I was like, I can give you a refresher if you don't remember who all
Okay.
the lower
Yeah.
moons were.
Yeah, 'cause I know
Because
like two of them got like off, and we didn't really see their capabilities, right?
yeah, some of them just got murked by Muzan immediately.
Oh, it was three actually, wasn't it?
Well, technically, yeah, it was three.
Because we saw the
Well,
one on the
yeah,
train and then the spider one, but
mhm,
the other three, I think they got murked.
yeah. So the one there was the I believe the drum demon was one. There was the drum demon. So the one who
Well,
was
he was well, no, he got crossed out. Remember,
no, I
he was
remember
trying
that.
to
I'm
go
saying
back to the.
no, I remember that. I'm saying like
Mhm.
the lower moons. I believe all of them is the first one's the. Hold on, make me sure I get this completely
Okay.
accurate here. Hold on now. Want to make sure I get it all. Okay. So the lower moons are. Oh, these are original uppers. Damn, nigga, I want the lower rings, brother. Oh, there they are. All right, so they had, of course, Rui.
Mm-hmm.
They had Inmu, who was the one on the train.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. Half these other niggas got obliterated. Because
Yeah, 'cause
I
I
remember
just
when I
don't know
was
their
talking about it.
abilities.
I remember when I was talking about it.
Mhm.
One of the things that I talked to or what I would discuss was basically okay, yeah, it was Inmu, Rokukuru, Rui. Yeah, half these niggas literally got obliterated so,
Yeah.
by Muzan himself. But I did try to go in and start picking up the other ones, such as the drum demon. I even threw in the
Uh,
nigga with the arrows. I threw with the vector arrows,
yeah,
who
yeah,
was
yeah,
in tandem with the chick with the ball
yeah.
balls paws
Uh,
and everything. So honestly speaking, you could have literally just said Goro from every demon from the beginning going
mhm.
forward until like they started getting to the upper moons. I mean, even
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
my answer doesn't change. But
Okay,
so,
yeah. I think I'm still giving well without the weaponry that can like take them out. I'm definitely giving to the demons of that one. I think with the only reason I'm giving to them with obviously it closes the margin is because
mm,
there's just ambiguity in what's the other one's like kind of special ability pretty much.
yeah,
And ambiguity is an issue.
mm,
Um so I that's why I'm gonna give them the edge because they had a regeneration, but we don't know what their actual ability was.
yeah,
That's the only reason I'm gonna give it to him. Now, if I kind of had like a threshold, I know what they have, then I probably know how he could die and how he would handle it. But because
okay,
I don't, I'm just
mm,
gonna give it to him off of that because they all got because their abilities are not like I can't judge one person's ability and say, okay, they probably got this. It could be something completely like off the wall different. So
yeah.
that's the only reason I'm gonna give it. I'm still gonna give it to the lower moons.
Okay, cool. Well, here's my thing. All right, so I gave it to Garo, 100%.
Uh,
With
okay.
the Nichirans, if he had Nichiren weaponry, it's a sweep, completely a sweep. If he doesn't have Nichiren weaponry, I still gave it to
Mhm,
him because going based off of the feats of every lower demon and
mhm,
going off of the feats of Garo being able to take on S class heroes, like for
mhm.
instance, let's take Tank Top Master, right? We saw him
Yeah,
dog Tank Top Master clean the hell out, right? Beat that
yeah,
man to a pulp. And he also was able to tank attacks from this nigga, like the tank top tackle and stuff like that. He even took that one super ridiculous punch, but then was able to like take it and then counter that man immediately with the
yeah.
rushing flowing water what was it, rushing water, flowing water, crushing rock. Damn it, don't quote me.
Mhm,
Anyway, the fucking the move set they got, I don't know why this shit's
yeah,
invaded me all of a sudden. Anyway, regardless, he was able to do that and like knock out a nigga like Tank Top Master. Tank Top
yeah.
Master is exuding levels of durability and physical strength that it to me is far beyond any demon
Mhm.
whatsoever. Because we got this nigga like manga readers. I think they probably are. No, I think they did this in the anime already too. Bro literally just like launched a skyscraper barehanded, like in his hand. Like I'm talking about picked up this
Garou?
building and no. Tank Top Master.
I don't think that's.
Now, in
Maybe they may
in
have.
season one, he throws like a chunk of a building. And the
Okay.
seasons that it's coming up, you actually see this man like launch like a legitimate building. Like I'm talking about just
Okay.
overhand throws that bit, launches that shit into the sky.
Uh-huh.
So, and Garou, like I said, Garou child play beat the dog shit out of Tank Top Master, right?
Yeah.
And then I started going past that because I'm like, first of all, Garou could literally like explode these demons just barehandedly. I'm talking about barehanded, broke it. I'm talking about bust the demon, pause, super wide open. All right. Now, that in terms of like speeds, like our feats of speed, right? We've seen Garou in close quarters because my main thing was thinking about like Rui, the spider, because I'm like dodging them threads is gonna be crazy. But I 110% know that Garou has way better movement capabilities than Tanjiro did in the woods, by far.
Yes.
I'm talking by
Yeah.
far. So even to the point where, like, if you remember when he was fighting Genos, and he started going into that watchdog man like movement where he was running on all fours and blitzing around. These are speeds that Genos, who was a cyborg with several types of
Upwards.
sensory, like not sensories, like sensory capabilities.
Okay. Yeah.
He has like, I know they said Genos has like he has auto tracking, heat signatures, night vision. He has all types of sensories, basically. Things that allow him to know like threats within the area, blah, blah, blah. And bro couldn't catch up with Garou. He couldn't keep pace with Garou once he started hitting that watchdog man shit, right?
Yeah.
And they were also talking about a Garou who was able to, while injured and poisoned, was able to completely deflect Death Gatling's like death shower or whatever. We took that Gatling gun, it just looked like a consecutive stream of just black bullets or whatever. And that would eradicate a demon, first of all. It would piece a demon to hell, first of all. All right. None of these lower moons are taking that attack from these niggas at all. Honestly speaking, if you took the same team that hunted down Garou, they'd actually be doing some crazy work on these lower ranked demons. So you see what I'm saying? Just off of coordination alone, right? And also I brought up the fact that when Garou in close quarters, if you remember, he was fighting what's old boy's name? The dude with the slingshot, with the golden slingshot, when he was fighting Garou in that alley. Yeah, and bro like shot those ricocheting shots, and they were like shooting around Garou, and bro was literally like within this much space, just like dodging that junk, and then he like I think like roundhouse kicked a bullet, like the surprise bullet, like into the wall or something like that. Like, brother, Garou is just on a league that's like insane, bro. Then he's able to fight niggas like Metalbat, put work on that man who Metalbat absolutely destroying the demon, hands down. But here's also the main thing. If he doesn't have the Nichiren weapons, it's more so the fact that if you look at some of the Hashira, they fought demons, right? Before they became Hashira. And they fought the demons and beat them by beating these niggas to death until the sun came up.
Yeah, true.
And especially somebody like, take the strongest Hashira, Guillaume, right? The blind dude, right? This nigga beat a demon to death until the sun came up. I think he kept smashing his head with a rock. Bruh. And I'm like, Garou is a stamina monster. Like, that's the thing when you were like, oh, like Garou was like, blah, blah, blah. Garou was hunting niggas for days. Like, he literally just going through hunting heroes for days on end, bruh. And it's like, I think that, especially if he gets to run it gauntlet style, like if he's fighting one demon a night, you know what I'm saying? Bros, that's it, bro. Bro can definitely hang with these niggas until like the sun comes up for sure. Especially if you think about when like they say the speed that Tomioka Giyu, the nigga who killed Rui, the spider demon, you saw he hit him with that like deep calm and like just cut his head clean off or whatever.
Yeah.
And Rui was like, oh my God, that was like a crazy speed. That is literally nothing in compared to like Garou's speed. So I'm like, if Rui thought that was fast, bro, Garou is literally beating this man to oblivion before he can really react until the sun comes up. So
yeah, and
it's kind of like a wash.
I will say when it comes to Demon Slayer, it's really hard to guard speed. Is because of what the writer has said about like the fire wire and all that. You can't actually see that, so it's like, am I watching regular humans? It just sped up, or am I watching them actually do these kind of like supernatural feats? So I'm kind of always kind of dual about.
How do you feel about that side note? How do you feel about the whole thing where like those anime like Demon Slayer, for instance, where they're like the creators like, hey, listen, all these effects you're seeing, they're not real. I just made them so y'all like to give y'all some visual eye candy. Tanjiro's not actually doing water wheel, which I have a big argument that can go against half the shit this man's saying. But how do you feel about
that? Especially with Demon Slayer, it doesn't make sense. And two, sometimes the creator is sometimes wrong. Yeah. So that's like when they in Dragon Ball Z or not Dragon Ball Super when they was trying to teach Universe like 6 or whatnot how to go Super Saiyan. It was like, yeah, that's tingly thing in your neck. No, that's not how it's done.
Bruh,
That's not how it's done. So sometimes writers, the people who create it, sometimes hey, you
sometimes
get it
you get it
wrong. And sometimes the fans got to correct you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so to me, it's like one of those situations. Is like let's be real, because yeah, like say for example, when he's doing a water wheel, like when he's reversing some of those attacks or how he does it, it's like literally physically impossible for it to just be a sword that's doing it. So it has to be like some of that going on. That's my 2 cents. 2 cents on that. But well, you feel the same way or?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a load of horse shit because, like I said,
Yeah.
you seen Tanjiro do shit like the water drop, the waterfall shit,
Yeah.
and it like completely like just like wipes out shit in the area. I'm like, that can't just be a straight sword slash. That's literally the rushing water. Then like the water wheel thing. So Tanjiro's what catching like when the dude was doing the vector arrows thing. So bro was just catching vector arrows on the tip of his sword and rotating it around and throwing it up. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Hey, pretty much.
Hey, that also
according,
means
according to the creator.
anytime Zenitsu did like his
Lightning,
his like thunder flash or whatever, nothing. It's literally just a guy running
just
full
moving
speed.
fast.
Running full speed, bro. No lightning. But I'm like, even when they jump and shit, like it breaks up the ground and shit. I'm like, I'm not understanding here, bro.
It doesn't matching those two ideas together just doesn't make logical sense.
You know who else did that? Actually, Horikoshi. Horikoshi. I think somebody said that Deku, when he does like the full cowling, he's like, you don't see that. You don't see the electricity and shit. Like all that shit you're saying, like that's not real. That's just for like audio.
So you just seeing this man in prime form, like hey, dumb, doesn't make sense. Especially in My Hero, when it's not having that wouldn't be too far from belief. When you got people who like get born and they at whatever age end up having like a dog head or something like that. So I was like, like having his skin glow something like that, it's not that far fetched. So,
nah, bro.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even know about that one. Again, hey, sometimes creators just you have to tell them what to do with their product. Sometimes, every now and then.
For sure.
Never had to do that with my boy Togashi though.
Oh no, Hunter was just a masterpiece all the way through. Hunter's hey, not one time, bro set the rules. Bro said, hey, if you don't know how to see Nin, you can't see Nin. Bottom line. Bottom line. All right.
Hey, look, since I look at the screen and I can see what they were doing, I have the ability to see Nin. Like, hey, I have Giyo. Hey, now I can watch the show and see what was going on.
You're all a bunch of nin specialists, all right? Everybody. But hey, look, if you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, odds are you're not a nin specialist. Odds are you don't have any type of nin nodes open or aura nodes or nothing.
If you're asking me how he did that, sorry, you're not one of them. Hey, like, if you can see that bungee gum, bro, sorry.
Hey,
you're done. You're done. But
yeah, man. It's like I said, I don't care for that. I don't care for any power system where the author is like, yeah, you can't see the effects. The effects are just for y'all. Like it's not real. I don't care for that, bro. Keep that to yourself. That's just honestly, if that's what you think, just keep that in your head as an editor note, bro. Don't say it out loud.
You might as well just make something like Villain Saga. Like there ain't no power system. It's just humans versus humans.
Right.
Albeit very able-bodied humans. at like the
Yeah,
top of like like human capacity, probably. But still, like it's partially, at least for the most part, believable. A lot of things,
yeah.
just about.
Which also
You know, we
doesn't
did
make any
have
sense to me,
freaking
right?
Thor is like swing a whole tree. Well, hey, Thor's a story. Where's his name was?
Hey, look, hey, Thor's was just a different guy, bro.
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah.
no,
It
no,
was
not
a
Thor.
different breed. What was
Was
the
it
big
Thorkel?
guy?
Thorkel.
I think
It's
it was
Thorkel.
Thorkel. Yeah,
Yeah, Thorkel. Yeah,
yeah,
Thorkel.
yeah,
Thorkel is just a different breed. That was a mutant. All right,
yeah.
that man was a mutant. But I mean, Thor was also pretty wild too. But Thorkel was just a mutant, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, it's still recording on my side. Okay, okay. How about now? Okay. All
all
right.
right, whatever the fuck that was.
I guess it, like booted you out for a second there.
Yeah, I guess so. But nah, man. For me, also, I think the thing that I don't understand with the whole Demon Slayer thing is like, so they're like, oh, you don't
uh,
see any of the effects, but then they're like,
yeah.
okay, but a Demon Slayer mark can still appear over you, and I'm like, I think people can see your
Duh.
Demon Slayer mark, so that just comes out of
Yeah.
nowhere. And then also they have the thing called like the invisible world or some shit where they can like basically see your internal workings and stuff like that. I'm like, what's the point of making that a thing that people can actually
Yeah.
see, but I can't see the lightning around this nigga? Like, what's the y'all should
Right.
have just said that if you're a well trained in a breathing style, you can see the
Mhm.
effects. Like, just
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that, bruh. But why
Yeah.
have one thing and not have the other thing?
Right, because even at the end of this last season, when they got like dropped down into like the Infinity Castle, so
Mm,
that's okay. You can just have these squares just appear under you, and you drop into this other dimension, but you can't
yeah,
have fire and water be shown when they swinging the sword.
yeah,
Like
bro.
it doesn't
Right.
make sense.
So I don't get it, bruh. So I can see demons shoot lightning, but Zenitsu has no lightning. Zenitsu has zero lightning whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like that.
Malarkey.
That dulls them down too much as like in human capacity. I get you want to show like these are just human will like fighting against these supernatural beings,
Yeah.
but let's be real here.
All right, bro.
Let's be
Let's
real
not kid
here.
ourselves. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. And like you said,
Man.
you can have it to where like those other demon slayers, like any demon slayer that has pretty much black hair and no drip, you know that they don't got no type of breathing for him.
If you're still wearing that all black Demon Slayer garb, you're
Yeah.
trash. Garbage. If you don't have a jacket
Yeah.
on, you're trash. You're trash, bro.
Yeah. No type of cloak, no nothing. Yeah.
I
You're
mean, unless
basically
you're
be
like a
fodder.
Inosuke. Unless you're like a Inosuke, but you got like a big helmet. I'm saying.
Yeah, you got something else going on. But yeah, pretty much.
All
Them,
right.
yeah, I don't see them having no type of breathing form that you can see. Uh yeah. But all the other ones, yeah. If
Yeah,
you got
for
a
sure.
bit
I
of
really feel
color
like,
to your design, yeah, you got a
yeah.
breathing form.
Because I'm like, bro, once you get to a point, I feel like if you master your form, or you become so high in the form, then like, yeah, I
Mm.
can start seeing the abilities. That makes more
Yeah.
sense to me. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, and then like you said, if you haven't mastered your form, like that one guy, he's like the joke character. He has like a bowl, like haircut and whatever. He
Uh-huh.
knows. I think he's like a water breather, but like he's trash. Like he's kind of trash.
Uh-huh.
So like,
Yeah.
yeah, I understand if he couldn't see that shit or whatever.
Mhm.
But whatever. Hey, I digress. To
Yeah.
throw in the one last kind of like the finisher topic here. Of course, we plan on seeing Fantastic Four. It drops this Friday.
Yep.
Um, so the first question is, how do you think it's gonna compare to Superman? Do you think it's gonna be like, if you just had to get a like, this is a blank slate estimate just off of what you've seen from the trailer and what you've already seen in
Uh-huh.
Superman, which one do you think is gonna come on top, pause, uh in between the two? Like, which one do you think is gonna be definitively the better movie, just off of what you know now?
What I know now,
Yeah.
from what I know
Fantastic
now,
Four. All right.
I'm leaning Superman, even though I hope Fantastic Four ends up being better. And the reason why is due to the main like lead. When we see, even like however I felt about Henry Cavill, like Man of
Yeah.
Steel versus Dave Cornsweet, Superman, when
Yeah.
I can tell that David Cornswell was even before kind of embodying the role or trying to embody the role of Superman, and they was giving like a Superman film. With Fantastic Four, even though I know it's the first film is about all four of them, still we're looking at Mr. Fantastic to kind of be like the lead, the lead there for the team or for the family. Pedro Pascal, he's a great actor, phenomenal actor. I've seen him in a lot of good things, but just from what they've shown in the trailer, um, it's just not kind of giving the Mr. Fantastic that I'm kind of like looking for, or like that I'm kind of excited to see how he operates in the film. It feels like he's taking like a back seat in the trailers. Now they could do a flip flop, and then in the movie, he's like the Mr. Fantastic they've known and love. But in the trailers, it's like even like when Silver Surfer comes down, it was like, "Are you the Guardians of Planet Earth?" Yeah, yeah. Mission Fantastic or Pedro Pascal is just kind of sitting there looking like stunned, and then Sue Storm's like, "Yes, we are." I'm like, hey, "Bro, hey, speak up." And then when
Hold
they
on,
ask
bro.
him,
Now, hold on. Now, granted. I think he's only stunned because he knew he was fucking around in space, and he was like, "Oh my god, I called something down here. Oh dear heavens, what have I done?"
very plausible, very plausible.
Yeah.
I tampered with space, and they spoke back.
Right. Hey, bro, that's the crazy part. He's like, I remember they were like, I think somebody was talking about something about like, they were talking about like, oh yeah, like they're here for Franklin Richards or some shit, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck were you saying in space, bro? Like, yeah, I got a son. Yeah, my wife's pregnant. Anybody who's listening out there, my wife's pregnant.
Right.
Probably has the strongest hero in the
Right.
world in my
Hey,
wife's
look.
stomach.
I've already checked his midichlorians. Definitely high level Jedi I'm carrying right here.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Literally put on took his blood sample, literally bro's a reality warper. I'm pretty much gonna put all my money on that. Put all my money on the fact that my son could probably solo the verse. So anybody out there though who wants to
Yeah.
if you're interested.
Oh, John. Yeah, that's freaking crazy.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, that is probably part of it. Then the other scene, it was like there was like, did you defeat Galactus? It like no. Are we in danger? I don't know. I'm like, hey, what do you know? what do
Bro's
you
out
know
there shooting
exactly?
shooting crank calls into space, and now bro don't know what to do. It's like, yeah, we didn't beat him. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to beat him. And then the nigga said,
Right.
I remember they were like, he's like, what does he want? He's coming after our son. I'm like, our son? What the fuck do you mean our son?
Like, hey, I just know we
He's
got
going
a
after
kid.
your son. But
Yeah.
Reed, give him the baby. Just I don't know. Hey, regular mailman, no powers. Give him your child. Give him
Yeah.
your son.
Nah, that man's like, Sue, sorry, I've already worked out a deal. This is what it is. Sorry.
Bro,
Hey,
essentially,
Franklin Richards is just gonna be the herald for Earth, okay? Hey, I
bro.
would have done it. I would have done it. They asked me to do it. I couldn't do it. Man, I started talking like Trump. I had to give up our son.
Hey, you gotta do what needs to be done for the greater good, bro. My thing is, this movie's premise is no different than Reed being a kid in a chat room and a pedophile showing up to their house, bro. A pedophile actually showed up to their house, bro. It's like it's no different, bro. That nigga,
Oh,
you're in a chat room talking to Lord knows who, and now you gave your information, and now you got a nigga named I don't know, fucking Greg at your door.
yeah.
Like,
Bruh. Yeah, I can imagine the man not Franklin, Reed gonna be at his computer. All he's gonna hear outside his window is "I herald your beginning." That man's like, hold on. Hey, I've heard those words before. "I herald your end." They're like, Sue, Johnny, we have an issue. I've tampered with the space time and it's speaking back.
bro, here's the thing that really gets me though. It's gonna be so fucking funny if with Reed Richards being the nigga who just was out, like I said, just I don't know, putting smoke out in space for niggas to come over here and destroy us, right? Putting smoke just out in the ether. then having like Silver Surfer and Galactus show up, destroy the city, not be able to
yeah.
save a single soul, did not give up his son, and then these niggas bailed on their universe to come to a different universe. I'm like, yo, this nigga is terrible. Hey, if it plays out exactly like that, Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards is a piece of shit.
Hey, the biggest coward in the MCU, bro.
Hey, look, the same mailman he was talking to was like, Mr. Fantastic, help us. That nigga's looking on the ship and closing the door and fly.
Yeah. Bro, it's literally, bro, Reed Richards is about to be like the booster goal of the universe. Yeah, I traveled to a different universe since I was so trash in mine, bro. I can't even make a name for myself.
I was actually a piece of shit, so I'm kind of hoping that I can remake myself in this new universe. Hey, look.
Hey, look, okay, is this 616 or 615? It's very important that 616.
Hey, bro, I was about to be like, if they weren't already well established in their universe, like this is like that part of that one comic where they give out the names and shit, and it's just like the thing is like, okay, so what our names gonna be? He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go with what Susie called me. I'm gonna be the Thing. He's like, okay, great. I'm gonna be Mr. Fantastic. My name is Mr. Fantastic. All right, Rock
nobody
Monster.
ever call him that. Oh,
yeah. So this is gonna be the Thing, all right, and I'm gonna be Mr. Fantastic.
Hey, Johnny Black. Well, back over there, you're just known as Mr. Richards. Actually, you sure about that? You sure about that, pal?
You're actually known as Reed. Reed.
They call me Mr. Fantastic.
Oh man!
Oh,
hey, look, bro, literally shots just to rebrand his entire shit. bro tried to rebrand his entire self in his new universe.
Oh,
I'm actually realistically, I was the smartest in my universe. So I'm just saying, if I came here, I'm technically the smartest in your universe.
Overall, no debate. Our universe is kind of way ahead of you guys. So hey, just doing the math here. Oh,
hey, meanwhile, bro done came down to like 2025, and meanwhile his world got destroyed in the late 60s.
In the 60s?
In the late 60s.
Okay, what do you guys call this thing? Okay, that's not a microwave.
hey, bro's like, we were just a little more advanced than y'all. Bro starts panicking when he sees an iPhone, bro. He sees a homeless nigga with an
iPhone. Oh no, he's like, all right, so I'm working out, so I was able to travel a different universe. And right now, I'm kind of working out this time travel thing. Oh yeah, Tony already did it like 5 years ago.
And he said, who? Yeah. The Avengers already kind of did that thing. The what? You telling me there's another team here? All right, we got to go to another universe soon. We got to go to another universe.
Oh,
You told me there'll be no teams in this next universe.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we started telling him, well, I want to tell you about this other threat. So we fought Galactus, pretty much beat him, but this other threat who Galactus was actually scared of was actually Thanos. Yeah, we kind of took care of Thanos already.
Hey, this man Reed just starts minimizing, bro.
Yeah, Thanos took care of that.
Yeah, we already had a complete war on the moon of Titan, on Titan, one of Titan's moons. Yeah, sorry. Oh god,
like, wow, that was actually on my to-do list to travel to.
Bro, can you imagine bro trying to compare and contrast? Like, yeah, Galactus showed up and ate our world. Like, yeah, so Thanos wiped away half of existence in the entire universe. Hey, we got him back though. So how did y'all fix y'all problem? How did y'all fix y'all? Hey, I'm just saying, Tony Stark is kind of shitting on you right now, Reed. This nigga. Hey, defeated Thanos and brought back the entire population of the universe. Looks like you just got in your ship and ran with your family. So,
and just your family. Hey, 2 extra seats in your ship.
Hey, look, hey, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't see any black people in that ship.
They come out there, what, 60s?
Single nigga in that ship.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, God. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I think we come to a stopping point.
Yeah.
Oh, Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Uh, we'll be back real soon, especially after we see the Fantastic Four drop. We'll be back with more questions for you guys, and we'll be back, like I said, talking about the Fantastic Four movie. Have more what ifs, and that's it. You got anything you need to say, bro?
Nope, that's it. See y'all next episode. Make sure you well, if you're seeing us on TikTok, follow us on YouTube. If you're seeing us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok. So Nerdcap.
Oh yeah.
So
One
yep.
more thing, y'all. One more thing, though. I'm not gonna say anything past this, but y'all look forward to a nice little live that may or may not happen. You know what I'm saying? Your boys are now capable of doing lives and communicating with y'all and doing some one-on-ones. So I'm just saying,
Yep.
y'all look forward to that. But yeah, go read a book and wash your ass. All right.